Hello everybody. So it's April and it is very cold out, which is weird for April up here in Maryland. It should be warm. It's the end of April. And anyway, I'm going to be making my bed today, and then I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to put on a face mask that I've devised. There are so many different face masks, as you all know, but I devised a particular one. I hear someone coming up the stairs. I may have to stop. Now let me get this open. There we are. You'll notice that one of my hands has, I painted my nails, and the other hand I have not. So I may do that later too. Because I'm right-handed, so I painted my left hand. But I'm not left-handed, so it's harder to paint the right hand. While I'm doing the tutorials, the how to make the bed tutorial and the a devised mask tutorial, I will be chewing gum. Okay. Now, it won't start snapping for a little bit because it's got to get soft first while I'm chewing it. So, in the meantime, I will make the bed. Okay. Now, this is a comforter. Let me close the door. This is the top sheet. You know, we have a fitted sheet on the bottom in red. The snapping will start soon. It takes about a minute or two. Okay. In the meantime, I will start spreading out the comforter. Now you see, this is a comforter cover, and then inside we have a thick blanket, but as the weather starts to improve and get warmer, we will be removing this heavier blanket and probably not use a comforter at all and just use a light bedspread. See? Mm-hmm. Moves around in there, so to keep it in place, we have these kind of see this clip? It's sort of like what you wear on suspenders. So I'll finish the bed and then I'll do the mask tutorial. Making your bed, you know, people are getting kind of depressed, kind of bored these days in isolation. So making your bed helps. Even if your house is a disaster because it's isolation, we're getting a little depressed, we're eating, we're probably not doing the dishes or, you know, make your bed. Whatever else you don't do, make your bed. That is my psychological suggestion to you, because when you see your bed made, it's the beginning of everything. It's like you see the bed made and then suddenly, oh, but my desk side, for example, in my case, I make the bed, but then my bedside table looks messy because the bed is neat. Whereas if they're both messy, it looks fine. So then the bed is neat and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Well, I may as well just clear the stuff off the table so it all looks good. So then that looks good. But then next to that, you see something else that looks messy, compare it, and then you like start to get inspired to clean your, or at least tidied. I'm not saying it inspired me to clean the house, but it definitely inspired me to tidy the house, starting with your bed. So those of you who are in a messy house because you're depressed and you don't feel like doing anything and the virus, etc., make your bed. Post down below if you made your bed after this video. Okay, we're going to finish. Yeah, I'll just finish this quickly and then I'm probably going to do a second video for the mask. Oh, hospital corners. Is that, can you see it in there? Oops. Okay, watch me do a hospital corner. See? I might have had to stick this in first. I don't remember, but anyway. That's a hospital corner. Not the best one I've ever done. And so we tuck in the edges however you like on all sides. We're going to do another hospital corner on this side. On this side you're not going to be able to see. Oh, I could flip you around. Anyway, I'll do that. It might be a little dark, but I think actually I'm supposed to tuck this in first. Is that right? I usually don't do it that way. I usually do it like this. It's all out. grab it around here. Maybe make like a box there. We need to get more kind of a decor down here. We had a bed frame, but that thing was so wobbly and it was uncomfortable because every time you moved, the bed would move too much, it would wiggle too much. So finally I just got rid of the bed frame. We had a thing that was decorating the bottom, like more like a curtain for the bottom part. But it's so low now that it doesn't really work. And, you know, we're going to have to do something because look at how the dirt accumulates here. I mean, we haven't vacuumed too recently either. But when we do vacuum, it gets all clean on the floor. But then this part, you know, somebody's got to spend extra time there. We probably just need to get a bed frame, so. Okay. Okay, and last but not least, we put some fluffy pillows. You know, it's not a fancy house. A very, very not fancy house. It's an okay house, but needs a little sprucing up. You know how it is when you have a house, and eventually we're going to get around to fixing it. And it's not my house, it's my boyfriend's house anyway. But, you know, it needs a little sprucing up for sure. Well, we'll do that sometime. Because if this is the new normal, and we're going to be staying at home more, a lot of us are going to want to have our houses pretty. So, you know, you guys, there's a new marketing, you know, not new, I mean, people already buy housewares, but maybe for people who weren't so crazy about decorating their house before, the social isolation may have opened up a new market. Because those people that weren't so into decorating their house may now want to decorate a little bit nicer since they got to spend so much time there, okay? Now, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my mask tutorial, which will be uploaded sometime after this one, today or tomorrow. Stay tuned.